Hey guys, this is Zeals. I'm back with another video, and today I just couldn't wait any longer. I had to go through 7004 star shards and open up all my 3-star shards as well. I did end up crafting about 5 9-star heroes outside of the fusion event. I just can't talk right now. Anyways, I just didn't care anymore. I had enough to finish the next fusion anyways. I did 10-star that Belrain. I know I shouldn't have rushed, but I was over 1 billion gold, and I was just been hoarding for way too long, and I've been watching just other people enabling their heroes, so I went ahead and just maxed her out at 10-star for now. I did want to test her against Vesa in a same lineup, in the same back position, as well as same artifact, as well as actually gave Belrain worse gear than my Vesa in terms of gear as well as artifact, and not that she's at a mathematical disadvantage, but Vesa did end up losing all over 200 simulations. Well, not simulations, but fights. Sorry, it's like just war kicking in, but she did end up losing all 200 fights against Belrain in terms of healing. Belrain was not only able to almost double her healing or double Vesa's healing, but was able to reach astronomical levels at 10-star. Anyways, I also went ahead and started to enable my heroes. I just couldn't wait any longer, and the game was not giving me the copies I needed, so I was like, you know what, screw it, might as well just E3 enable 13-star Michelle, and here she is in that awesome skin. Hit that thumbs up button if you agree. I think she has one of the best skins. And I also invested in Valentino because you can't go wrong with Valentino. He's going to be in the meta for a little bit longer, and I just started enabling him as well. I believe that Michelle and Valentino are very stable units, and I don't see them going out of flavor anytime soon. I did end up purchasing the mage set, as well as getting the scary copy, as well as the skin. In terms of the skin art design, I like it, but is it my favorite? Not really. The only complaint I have is just that it's humongous. So if you do put Scary in the backline with the skin, he's actually going to cover up any elf heroes like Vesa, or not elf, but I guess female heroes, and like Belrain, Emily, and Vesa, not almost completely cover their body. Anyways, that's just a little aesthetical thing. And I do use the mage set on Valentino as well as Scary, but I split it. I put the mage boots on Valentino because Valentino just needs that. He doesn't really need all that damage. Of course, he would benefit, but if I have to squeeze the most juice out of the the one limited mage set, I just put the boots on Valentino because he is a CC'er for me. I don't have a I can't make a Dark Archandel just yet. I do have all the copies, but I do want to wait until I could E1, at least E1, or if I could E2 him, of course I'll just E3 him, but I just want to wait until then. So for now, Valentino is going to be my fastest CC mage, so I put the boots on him and the rest of the gear on Scary. Anyways, it's just a clip of me fighting against the Mim cheese, and I was able to last 15 rounds with this current setup. I could, of course, itemize it better against a Mim with a destroyer, of course. I did do a lot of fights, like I said, with Belrain, and I ended up using Belrain in the back line. I just can't afford to put her in slot 2, guys. I don't care if she's CC'd to death, and you know what, that's the whole point of Belrain at the current moment. She just needs to die. Her damage, even though if she's like not CC, her damage is not that great. Belrain, as you can see in these fight clips, she does have that crazy cool passive when she dies. She, you know, faces your teammates and starts healing them at the end of the round, and it is very noticeable at 10 star, and I just can't wait to see how well she does with the skin as well as in the E3 lineup. So yeah, Belrain dying is not a big deal, but when she's alive, she's not. The only complaint I have about her is that she's not able to do her active. I try every artifact, guys. I use speed, energy, you know, you name it, and it's not, it just, you know, I didn't have to actually try it. I just knew mathematically before that with her current speed, it's really hard to get that active off to buff the rest of her teammates. So, you know, don't try to aim your damage dealers in the backline just to get that 30% attack and speed buff from Belrain, because it's very unreliable. And I'm not gonna, I did try to put Scary in the backline, and like I feared, everyone who's, you know, running Kameth, you know, he's going to be just CC to death in the backline, and he does deal a lot more damage in the front line. I also stopped using Fearless Armor for now on Scary, or Scary, whatever you want to call him, and I'm using Staff for full time at the current moment. I do love that with the enabling system, he's a lot more tankier without the Fearless Armor, so he's able to dish out so much more damage in slot 1 because he's building up his passive and stacks, as well as that staff kicking in. And of course, Belrain is the reason why he's being so tanky. I stopped using Snake altogether. I'm using Deer with Cruz, as well as Michelle and Belrain healing. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm showing you these videos of me being CC chained, especially Scary from, you know, the Petrify from DA, as well as Michelle or Valentino. I've seen my Scary like sit through almost 11 rounds of CC, but thanks to Belrain as well as Michelle and Cruz and Deer, the healing is just insane that he's able to just come back out of CC after 11 rounds and just turn the fight around. That's what Belrain is allowing me to do. Of course, I tried not using Belrain and using Dasmo or you know Demon Hunter or some other CC or damage unit, and in the end I was getting worse results, and that just showed me that Belrain, even though she's almost useless in terms of the damage department, although she could do about like maximum 2 million damage that I've seen after 200 tries in 10 star, she still has a place in my current lineup. All right. So Belrain, her, like, I do wish she is a little lackluster in terms of, you know, the not getting her active off, but when she does and she dies with it, she's getting that attack boost, and she's able to heal quite a lot, about 450k to about upper 500k when she dies. So of course you can increase that by incorporating more, like I incorporated Emily once and it actually worked out pretty well, but that's another topic. And yeah, Belrain, I do wish that the developers do change these two new heroes. Like Mim is a little too cheesy for me, and Belrain is just like, what? I mean, like, like when she dies, the heal's great, but I think she could be improved by adding some other things. Like, for example, the top of my head, I think she could give the entire your entire allies that are alive, you know, like a 25% control immune, or maybe when she dies, she's randomly resurrects one of your friends for, like, you know, maybe 40% of their health, not full health. That'd be just too overpowered. Anyways, I mean, you know, traditionally light and dark heroes are just overpowered, especially well, let's not talk about Mim, he's already overpowered, but in terms of light heroes, they're usually more overpowered, and so far in this release, it's not the case. My Discord is going, it started well. We started yesterday. We have over almost 100 players. People chatting there. It's very friendly and active. People are asking tons of questions. I do want to give a shout out to a Reddit user, Jesslimm. She's very famous there for posting a lot of leaks, as well as connecting the Chinese forums with Reddit. So yeah, she's posted a post, made a post, guys, about heroes that can fully clear Nightmare 100. And check her post out. Just follow her on Reddit. I'm gonna put her description on the, I'm gonna put her details in the description below. So she's making and trying all these heroes to finish Nightmare 100. So you can see this screenshot of Vesa, and one thing that they have in common is that they do use the Magic Stone Source, or Magic Stone Sword, sorry, I keep forgetting the name of that artifact. It's pretty much attack, damage reduction, and control immune, and it's playing a vital role in PvE right now as well as PvP. I don't want to get into the PvP aspect because we're kind of like trying to keep that on the down low, but in terms of PvE, it's working very well in terms of clearing Nightmare, because if you're CC locked in Nightmare, even that 1 CC, like if you dodge 1 CC, you're pretty Gucci. Alright, so if you're CC locked, your game, you're doomed. It's like you're just spelling your death. Anyways, in terms of E3 heroes, guys, I always do recommend that you ask on Discord. There's a lot of people who have knowledge, and just ask ahead. But I do think that people who are transitioning into the middle game to late game, like, you still need to think about PvE as well as PvP when you are enabling your heroes. So just don't rush and just get a PvE, just a pure PvE hero, unless you just care about that, or just pure PvP hero. For example, Asmodel would be a great choice, as well as Armorbore, Nazmog. Those are light and dark heroes. I know, of course, in terms of Fortress, Sigmund is a great choice. He's doing well in PvP right now. Not many people are talking about it. Other heroes that I could think of at the top of my head would be like Jara, as well as Demon Hunter, Heart Watcher down the line, but I wouldn't really prioritize him first because he's not really that great in terms of PvP hero. So yeah, just I'll make a little list or make another video about this. So, or you could just ask on Discord, guys, what you should be prioritizing in the enable system. Anyways, guys, I want to keep this short, and I do want to thank all of you guys for subscribing and joining Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next video.